Day 64 of Trying to Understand Women. Welcome to the Sisterhood Trap, the curriculum where we try to understand how society shapes the relationship between women. Our January book was My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. The main characters of the book are Lina and Lenu, and we see them develop their friendship through their childhood in this poor neighborhood in Naples in the 1950s. Before talking about the relationship between the two main characters, I think it would be interesting to see how all the other women relate to them. Lina is a very polarizing figure, and every other woman in the book hates her. His anger comes from jealousy. These women are living in the world where there are very few resources and very few ways for them to access a better quality of life. And these resources are rich men. They're in direct competition with Lina because when all the men fall in love with her, it means that they are not gonna fall in love with anyone else. Lina's gain is everyone else's loss, so it makes sense that they will be jealous. What's interesting to me is that these women are actually not jealous of Lenu. She's also trying to access a better quality of life. She's bettering herself, she's going to school, she has opportunities that other people in the neighborhood didn't have, but the way they refer to her is with admiration and not with envy or jealousy. It's not because school was considered like a more attainable resource than a rich man, but because a future where you're studying and bettering yourself and doing something for yourself at the time was basically completely unconceivable. The way all these women react to Lenu and her studies is kind of like, good for you, I could never do this, but good for you. It really speaks of the relationship that women had with school in the 1950s. But these women aren't simply jealous of Lina, they are angry at her. They're very angry at her. This is because rules don't apply to Lina. Yes, she's beautiful, but she's beautiful in a very unconventional way. It's mentioned multiple times that she's very thin and she's also really dark, which are all things that at the time weren't considered positive, especially when you compare them with Lenu and the fact that she has blue eyes and blonde hair, which are all things that were quite desirable at the time. But not only she is not pretty in a conventional way, she's also doing everything that a woman shouldn't be doing. She's talking back to her father, to her brother, she's designing shoes, she's saying no to the most powerful and like richest man in the neighborhood, and she still ends up marrying rich and she still ends up on top. So women are frustrated because when she's in the game, not only she's winning, she's really showing that the game is rigged. When they see Lina, they realize that everything that they've been kind of working towards and all the assumptions that they've had actually don't matter because there are exceptions, and Lina is the exception. This feeling that Lina represents everything that isn't true in the world that they're inhabiting. Like I went overboard, I'm doing a part 2.